Mrs. Rowan, I've known Roger Coleridge a long time. And I'm absolutely certain he had nothing to do with it.
I hope you're right. I've placed a lot of trust in Roger the last few months.
Now, don't lose faith in him. He deserves your confidence.
You're right.
You know, when I was the head of neurology here at Riverside, Roger was one of my surgeons. In fact, I took over for his father, Ed Coleridge. And sure, Roger got involved in a lot of colorful situations, but he always leaned towards intrigue, never violence.
Well, that's been my impression, too. But, you know, people do funny things when they're under stress.
No, it would be totally uncharacteristic of him.
You know, he's lucky to have you at his side.
Well, there's no question that he saved Rob's life in surgery. Roger performed like a man who wanted Rob to live, who wanted to get at the truth of the situation.
But isn't that what we all want?
I guess what I'm trying to say that, in my opinion, Roger Coleridge is an honorable man.
Perhaps it just takes one to know one.
On whole wheat with the side of fries?
Get out of my office.
No, I know that publishers eat. I've seen them.
Publishers also publish.
Oh, it's got a nice ring to it.
Look, I don't have time to deal with you.
You mean that you didn't order the chicken salad?
I mean, when I'm sick of you and your little games to go peddle your act down the road. Right?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. It wasn't the chicken salad. It was the detergent for laundering money. I knew I had something for you.
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
Oh, hey, delivery for Seastrand Corporation. That ring a bell?
You little mole. What, do you spend all day digging around in other people's private affairs?
Yep. That's what I do best. Okay, since you asked. First thing, there's a lady out there who is benefiting greatly from your financial prestidigitation.
Well, I'm impressed with your vocabulary, but that's about it. Look, you're way out of line.
You know what I keep asking myself? What did Catherine Strand do, or not do, in order to get all that money?
You have a real death wish, my friend.
Getting warm, am I? Oh, come on. You know I'm going to figure out eventually. Why delay the inevitable?
Why not leave well enough alone?
Well, I probably would. If I thought you had one generous, unselfish bone in your body, but I know better.
You know nothing. You think a power game with me is great fun. Cops and robbers. Fenno smokes out the villain, but you don't know what you're dealing with. Any scandal or publicity in this matter will ruin something that you couldn't even begin to appreciate.
Go on. I'm fascinated.
If I weren't a gentleman, I would take great pleasure in destroying you.
Wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you already try to do that? I mean, didn't you pull on some strings, lean on some people to get me transferred back to Boston? That was you, wasn't it? But hey, look, I'm still here. So look, why don't you just come clean, and we'll call it even, huh? No hard feelings?
Get out.
No go, huh?
Get out.
Okay. I tried. Just remember one thing, Mr. Publisher. Money can't buy everything, not forever. And the faster you run, the hungrier I get. So cover your butt, Strand. I'm gonna put it in a sling. Bye.
What in the world do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm playing with my sweetheart. Since she can't come up to my level, I go down to hers.
The floor is no place to play with her.
What are you talking about? It's the perfect place.
No. The perfect place is the play pen. It is called that because it is the perfect place in which babies should play.
Yeah, well, it's too confining. I can't play with her with that stupid screen between us.
That stupid screen is there for a very good reason. Protection.
Look, now, she's protected by me, right? Aren't I protecting you? Besides, on the floor, she can roll around, and she can't possibly fall.
Ah, brilliant. Roll around. Do you know what kind of substances people track into this room on the bottoms of their shoes? You're essentially asking Miss Olivia to play in the filth of New York City.
Oh, really? I thought you cleaned the floors in here, Dowd.
Yes, I do, constantly. And I get very little help in my endeavors from certain people, yourself included, who fail to clean the bottoms of their shoes sufficiently before they enter this house.
Dowd, I'm not wearing any shoes, see? Smelly feet.
Yes, this time I can see. You know how often I have had to clean up this strange, stubborn substance which remarkably resembles motorcycle grease?
Dad, you sound like a detergent commercial. Look, she's in the world. She has to live in the world. What do you want to live in a? What do you want her to live in a plastic sterile bubble all her life?
She may have to, poor thing, if you continually subject her to these conditions in her hours of play. Drafts, dirt, dietary disgraces.
I'm spending time with her, okay? So just leave me alone.
We'll settle this later.
No, we won't. He's in here. He's always picking up.
He's not here.
I know he isn't here.
Then what in the world are you doing here?
Yeah, what in the world are you doing here?
What are you doing on the floor with Olivia?
Believe me, I've been trying to get him to stop.
I'm taking a baby from you. Obviously, you don't have a clue how to take care of a baby. Don't touch her. You're telling me not to touch her? I practically brought her into the world. I delivered her in a hurricane on Fire Island. I think I'm more qualified to take care of her than you are. Where are you taking her?
Taking her into bed so she can be away from you.
Perhaps it's best this way. At least she's off the living room floor.
Wait a second. I am Olivia's cosmic godmother. I think that's more important than just a plain old uncle.
Well, the proof is in the pudding.
Excuse me, what are you talking about?
Behavior is the most obvious evidence of quality care, regardless of the blood relationship.
I don't like the idea of 3 men taking care of a baby. I'm the only one with hands-on mothering experience.
Oh, yeah, look at the end product.
The only thing wrong with John Reed is the fact that you barged into his life and you took away his wife.
Please, let's not try to get into
No matter what you are,
You know what you are? You're like a plague on this house.
Oh, really?
You're a plague on any house that you go to.
Please,
Destruction
stop. Let
and
this
havoc.
escalate.
Oh, if you
Look,
don't go
Cosmic
just
affair.
one of your life.
I am simply saying-
What am I doing about it?
Of domestic bliss. How I missed it.
Are you okay? How's Rob? It was terrible.
Yeah, well, lack of sleep will do that every time.
Listen, I think Roger needs some domestic tranquility.
Madam, let me tell you
No,
something.
Down, please, you're right. I understand. Listen, everyone, everything is just fine. Rob is fine, and after I get a little sleep, I will be fine. Hopefully, when I wake up, he will have regained consciousness, and he can clear my good name. So, everyone, just relax.
I don't think I'll ever enjoy a cup of coffee again.
Yeah, it is pretty awful. Hey, you really must let me take you out for a decent meal.
That would be lovely. Just as soon as we know that Robert is all right.
Oh, of course. There's this wonderful little restaurant. Used to be right around the corner from the hospital. Italian
Where
place.
is Dr. Coleridge?
He went home. What's the problem?
His patient is in acute distress.
My son?